to order. Are we on?
We are recording.
Okay. So welcome everyone, this July 8th, 2025. And we will just go through brief introductions around the circle. You want to go? Chair?
Brianna Adada, filling in for Emma, planning liaison.
Russ Heineman.
City Council, I guess, something.
Michelle Bailey.
Bruce Parker.
Okay, thank you, everyone. And tonight, Russ, can you take, did it last
It's
time?
either you or I.
Oh,
'Cause
wait.
These two never have to take them. She can initiate you to take minutes. What?
We swap back and forth.
Mindy doesn't take them because she's chairman, and he doesn't take them. I'm not sure why.
Because I've been doing other jobs.
Okay.
Yeah,
But I can do it if you want me to.
commits all his other.
I mean, I'm like totally lost, so anyways.
Yeah.
Uh,
Give her a reprieve.
And we have a little template we use to make it easier.
For the minute taker.
And so anyway, do we,
We don't have
oh,
minutes.
we don't have the.
We
minute.
don't have minutes, no. Emma said
Yeah,
did not receive draft minutes and was not sure who was supposed to send them.
okay, so we'll hold off on this and get back on that next time. And otherwise, we will the public comment. So any new business?
Status of the logging road and striping. That would be new business.
Okay.
I
And
don't know. I don't know. That's the question.
okay. And yeah, the tickler was sent and I haven't heard back just yet, so.
All I know is I've only seen the very ends of the logging road. Russ, have you been on it at all? Any
Yeah,
striping done?
I haven't been on it since for,
Okay.
You know, they have their summer striping they do now, so. The old business, any Clackamas County updates?
They're on summer vacation.
Yeah.
So there's no update.
Thank you. And oh, while we're at it, also anything from Lola River Watch? Updates that we should.
I'm on the board. And we formed a committee for fundraising, which I'm the chair. There's several other committees that were forming, oh, and most of the treasurer are on the board. So I've gotten more wrapped up in River Watch than I was before.
Yeah.
And they meet the same time that the Parks and Rec does. So I don't know how effective of a liaison I can be. And I actually thought maybe the committee we need to relate with, it would be Streets and Safety Committee.
Yeah.
Because I think we have a lot in common we haven't shared. I think we've done about what we can for Parks and Rec.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, be aware of the issues and if need to get in,
Yeah.
but I don't think there's any need to have a constant every month.
Yeah.
Right. You know,
Yeah.
that's my thought.
So as there are other citizen advisory committees and sometimes some of what we do kind of overlaps a little bit and sometimes there's need for just communication and such. We don't want to step on each other's toes, but we want to kind of know what the right hand wants to know what the left hand's doing kind of and communicate and help out and facilitate as we can. So yes, we did used to have a liaison for a while with the traffic safety committee, and I thought it actually worked out really nicely, and it might also help when we approach council if there's places that need sidewalk gaps, things like that, that haven't been put in the queue yet or something. And what, but the challenge is that, you know, we need someone to go to the meetings, at least, you know, briefly, and they meet on Friday.
Traffic safety. Traffic safety meets second Wednesday of the month, so tomorrow.
Oh,
At 8:30
during the
a.m.
day, right?
Yeah, 8:30
Okay.
a.m.
Yeah.
At
And,
Public Works, and there's also a Zoom option. I'm actually the liaison for that committee.
Oh,
so
great.
I know a little bit more
Okay,
about them.
so you know.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
so we don't wanna step on toes or anything, but, and maybe, do we need to be there every meeting? Probably not. But go a few times a year and just kind of touch base with things. What are the committee's thoughts on this?
I have to admit, I was writing something down. What's the committee? Public
Traffic
Works,
safety and speed
Yeah,
liaison.
public safety.
I mean,
yeah, just
I
the
work. so-
possibility of us, one of us kind of dropping in once in a while when we have a concern or communication. Again, I don't know that we have to be there.
It meets the second Friday, is that?
No, second
No.
Wednesday at
Yes,
8:30 a.m.
Oh,
Puts me out of the.
You might be good at this. So,
Wednesdays is the problem.
yeah, well,
8:30 is a
yeah,
problem.
and, yeah, and you're pretty
No, I mean,
loaded up, yeah.
well, yeah, I'm loaded, but the trouble is Wednesdays, that's my ski, both, I ski that day. And it's also biking, say I do my bike and,
Yeah,
with bike bunch.
Yeah.
So it's a problem. Wrong time.
yeah, and so maybe if anyone has an possible interest in dropping in on some of those meetings or availability, that would be very helpful. And
well, there really aren't very many of us who could, are there?
yeah,
Mm-mm.
There's me. What about
Yeah.
Cliff? Does he work?
Yeah, he'll have the same problem on Wednesdays during ski season that I do. We have
So
our
it's either-
priorities.
So it's either I do it or nobody does it, huh?
maybe.
It's not the whole year, it's about a third of the year.
Yeah, it's just, yeah, if you can make it
Well, I don't know if I can do it tomorrow.
every
So why don't we just
so often,
recognize we have a need for it
yeah.
and,
And we haven't approached them yet,
yeah.
so I should probably
Oh,
send
oh,
a
yeah,
letter
you do
first, so
that.
you don't need to do that, and so.
Okay.
Okay. All right, I don't know. Okay, otherwise, staff and council update.
So I got an update on the path connection between
Yes.
the logging road and 99. The contractor started grubbing. I'm assuming that's some sort of term or maybe a typo. On June 30th. They did a little work before the 4th, getting some things cleared out for a survey. And then this week, they're gonna be conducting surveying and expect to return to the field work during next week on the 14th. There's a lot of brush and blackberry stuff to deal with, and so they're kind of doing the preliminary, but they've got the work order out and they're working on it. They're getting started, so,
Sounds like
Yeah.
you're cleaning up the brush right now.
yeah.
Well, I saw him out there when I was riding across the bridge.
So Michelle, what we're talking about is, from the bike path, from the logging road, connection to Fred Meyer's.
Mhm.
So you already know what I'm talking about?
Yeah,
Okay, so.
I saw two
I didn't-
boys trying to cross the road and I was like, yay, at least we'll have a path eventually.
Yeah, okay,
They
so
were
you're aware
running
of that.
from railroad track to railroad track.
And I also have a pretty good potential for possibly joining the committee as well, so. So they might be reaching out pretty soon. So I got
The what committee?
somebody to.
A candidate.
A candidate, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
lovely. And,
And their primary transportation is bicycle
Great.
and walking, so.
Yeah.
They, that's,
They are
that's their
feet
thing.
on the street.
Yep, so, yeah, and, that's probably about all I have right now.
Yeah, well, that's pretty big news on both counts.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anything else that Emma wanted to?
I do have a few things. I just wanted to point out that
Yeah. Hello.
I gotta add a clip.
audio is still working itself out, but we have
Yeah.
initial contact. So.
Yes.
Maybe he knows what, if he's responsible for the minutes or.
I'm just,
Cliff, you're taking minutes, yeah. He can't hear you yet.
We can't hear him say, no, I'm not.
Yeah.
He can't speak and we can't see him, so you got volunteered.
Yeah.
Yes. I have a few things from Emma, the note about the minutes, so. Does anyone recall who took them last meeting?
I can look on my.
2 months ago.
I mean, if we don't know off the top of our head, it's okay. Let's see, Britt's term recently ended and she chose not to reapply. We have 2 open vacancies. Sounds like there's potential. It's exciting. And then the last one is the comp plan and transportation system plan projects are progressing and the next open house is August 19th at Ackerman at 6 p.m.
Coming right up.
Yes, yes. And also just to mention again, I am on the traffic safety committee. Well, I'm the liaison. So if you want me to put you in contact with the chair, her name is Tina. Okay, yeah, I would be happy to do that, at least get some communication going. Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah, and if, you know, if there's any, there are definitely topics that cross over. We talk about crosswalks, sidewalk safety, corner, vision clearance, things like that. So, you know, if something big comes up and you want to communicate it to traffic safety, Em and I sit right next to each other. You guys can always, you know, let us know. We can be go-betweens, and things like that. So, yeah. Yeah, so I'd be happy to do that.
And you know, we were just, as we were in the Netherlands and Germany, there were some just simple infrastructure, like painting the way they striped us crosswalk or whatever, that would, has a little more traffic slowing ideas that might be wonderful to share with the committee in for some safe crossings that wouldn't, I don't think it would offend too many people at all. It's just sometimes when it looks more like a sidewalk than a street, that people will, who are driving, will cross it a little more cautiously and kind of look for active, you know, walkers and bikers.
Yeah,
So,
they're always looking for solutions that are like the correct option in
yeah,
certain situations, right? Because no intersection's exactly the same. Can't put speed bumps all throughout the city. You know, there are different strategies that can be implemented
Yeah.
in different places, and they're always looking for things
and
like
it's surprising, sometimes color more than a bump will clue people in, so, and that's cheaper too.
oh yeah.
Anyway,
My favorite
yes,
head learning from this last trip
yes,
was the wild rooster warning.
oh.
Maybe.
Do we still have the turkey crossing on Ivy?
Oh.
Are
yeah.
those signs still there?
So.
So what the
I
wild
think there-
roosters,
Because one of them was by mine, yes.
so
that's
if you look
right.
closely at it, the wild rooster is the cattle guard.
Oh, okay.
Indeed.
Yes,
I took the minutes in April,
Oh, okay.
and on the 21st, I sent them to Emma and to you. And
So
you,
they
you,
were sent
you,
in.
you responded, thanks, Russ.
And I have since.
Yeah, so Emma did too, so it's okay.
Long ago in
Well,
April. that
well,
we all-
you know what, when the May meeting got canceled, you probably
Yeah.
just decided,
To
and
the
Emma
ether.
didn't, and
Yeah.
then we didn't.
And
know.
then we just kind of lost track.
Then, yeah,
Yeah,
in the whole meeting, you can tell, we don't have any momentum.
yeah,
And,
that's not good.
yeah,
So.
We could talk for a week or two about the trip.
we'll show pictures with, or wild rooster pictures.
And actually, I think it might be nice and within the committee to show some of those infrastructure things that were easy and simple and maybe even decide within our committee if we want to share that beyond this committee, you know, with the city for striping ideas or whatever.
You know, it's funny that I was talking to my brother-in-law and he said, do they have as many bike paths in the Netherlands as they have here in the US? And I said, way more. And I went and looked, way more. In the Netherlands, they have 23,000 dedicated miles of dedicated bike paths. In the United States, we have about 18,000 miles in the entire country, and we
The
are
entire country
are 236
theirs.
times bigger than the Netherlands. Now, if you take out those areas that have no interest in bicycling,
Yeah.
you know, but still, you know,
You also look at how much water the Netherlands is too.
Yeah.
That makes their land mass even smaller. Anyway. Yeah. We also. The week after we separated, we rode up into Bavaria and the Bavarian Alps and the Tyrol Alps and. You know, they send you off and we rode almost the whole way. Maybe we rode 3 miles on an actual highway. Other than that, we were riding about 45 miles a day and it was mostly just on tiny little country road that a tractor or something would be on.
Yeah.
Or gravel path or.
Who's
whatever.
the company that you used?
We went to Trip Site and just one of the self-guided tours on Trip Site. So,
I think I'd like to do that.
what's that?
Self-guided.
Yeah.
At some point. It's always gonna be a hotel.
Yeah, yeah, and yeah, so they provide the bike and the hotel and.
The
all
map.
the urban, so anyway. But, and not only that, but the roads actually. Where, you know, you go right up. You'd have the house here and the barn on the other side of the road and, you know, they take you. The bike path just goes right through and I mean, you know, it's their tractor. It's like most of our. Farm dirt roads. Are,
So it is in Switzerland.
yeah. Anyway, it was very interesting. Anyway, so. Okay.
Let me ask what was on the 19th?
The open house for the comp plan and transportation system.
Comprehensive plan. And transportation safety.
System plan.
August 19th.
And. So you have and the person is interested in applying. Wonderful, and do they know to contact?
They're already on this, they're
Wonderful.
here too, so.
Is it my board?
No, they're on or not here, actually, it's their friends in the library.
Oh,
Okay. And
Better meeting place.
Yeah.
as we get up and running again, we'll talk about outreach and things like that later. Any hot spots of late noticed around town that need attention, either?
The Goods Bridge needs to be swept.
Yeah,
Goods Bridge. Ivy going out of town. Of course, Ivy's a real mess anyway, but that end of it, it could be attended to.
You don't have a picture by chance, do you?
No.
It's always great when we send
That's the
pictures.
bridge going out of town.
yeah,
Yeah,
not in
and I-
Canby, but they.
It's county
Yeah, it's a
road,
county.
but they've been very
But they've
good.
been
Cleaned it.
The
before.
city's
been
been
cleaning it.
wonderful about cleaning it.
Cause you have to cross it and there's a lot of traffic and
Yeah.
it's really helpful.
And the traffic doesn't want you in their traffic. lane.
Technically, it's not the city's responsibility, but they've been.
They've been good.
I have a question.
Yes.
So I don't know if it's a hot spot. So we had like a bike race that started maybe at Columbia Distribute and it headed out New Era.
That was the Portland Wheelman, Century or
Pioneer
Pioneer
Century.
Century, yeah.
Okay.
And so it's not a race, but
Okay.
it is.
So
Oh,
I
yeah,
would
that's right.
suggest next time they put somebody at New Era, cause all the bikes were blowing the stop sign and so I was a car. And literally had, they weren't following the rules of the road. So either somebody there flagging if we have another bike race at that, and it's headed out New Era
Bike ride.
or bike ride, whatever. Bike event.
You're probably right, you probably need somebody there, but Oregon bike law says they don't have to make a complete stop. They
Okay.
do have to yield.
They weren't yielding. They
That
weren't
may be.
doing- They
That's-
weren't
that's-
doing
I was
anything.
just making
They
that-
were blowing through it and I was, as a driver, I was kind of unnerving.
Yeah.
So just,
Okay.
that would be my,
Well, is that something they move around to other locations?
No, it's an annual event.
Is it always there? Always here? Starts
It
at Columbia
is-
Distribute?
It has started at the previous years. Last couple of years, it's been in Columbia Distributing, but before that was at the fairgrounds.
Oh, so
And
it
it's
is
been
a-
going on for 20 years.
I mean, it's fine. It's just they need some kind of,
Yeah.
somebody to alert.
Yeah.
'Cause that's a
Well,
really.
it
fun
starts
thing.
with-
So you would write the Portland Wheelman.
Well, if it's, yeah, but if it's in the city limits, even though it goes outside the city, the fact that it's in the city could be liability for the city if, if.
Yeah, that was the one thing on my mind,
Yeah.
if it was a hot spot or what.
Well, that's what the purpose of the hotspot is, to bring up issues like that. That's
Brought it up in the right
That's
place.
right. Well, the thing is now, there's nothing this committee can do except write the Portland Wheelman.
Yeah.
This was
And I
a
will
concern.
send that and
Yeah,
just,
just that
just
intersection
mention.
alone is
New
funky.
era,
Yeah.
Right as you come off of 99 and you're headed New Era this way and what is it?
Haynes
Hunt
Road
Haynes
to the
Road
right.
This way,
yeah,
so,
I got it.
you're having all
Yeah.
this crazy.
and they don't realize that. Yeah, the
Yeah.
cars don't have a
So
stop.
just a
coming.
person there would, just to kind of,
So that would be at the beginning of the ride, so, right?
Yeah.
So that would be very doable for them to put somebody there versus if it's near the end of the ride, the problem is you got people scattered out over a couple hours of riding.
Yeah.
But there they could do, that would be doable.
Beginning, yeah.
Or even if it's just training and talking to them ahead of time and saying, hey,
Yeah.
I'm sure they do some sort of route
Cause they,
overview or something like that, saying, hey, make sure you
yeah.
pay
and they
attention here,
do.
et cetera.
Yeah, and usually they'll often plant someone at a particular intersection if.
yeah,
they
they were
need it
up,
or
way up
something.
on south center point. There was a person up there, but I just felt like that intersection. And I just happened to be there,
Yeah,
making that turn.
okay. Yeah, I can kind of send them a tickler to pay a little attention there, just for safety of
Yeah,
the riders and the traffic coming off of 9090. All right, aside from that, our next meeting would be August 12th. And would you be so brave as to try the minutes?
Sure. As long as
Okay.
I get the template.
Okay,
And then I also need to know like how to get a hold of people, or at least you.
yes,
So-
we need to update our.
Yeah.
So,
What's your last name again?
Bailey, but it's spelled Bayley.
All right.
okay. All right. In that case, and Cliff, I hope you're doing better. I'm so sorry to
You still can't hear us.
I know, I'm not.
heard
sure.
about your
Never
accident.
connected.
So anyway, okay,
Trying to-
I'm gonna call
cool.
Cliff is here because he tried.
Okay, yes.
It's like somebody out there
Yes.
that fell down the stairs. That's Cliff.
Okay, in that case, just go ahead and meeting adjourned for today. Thank you all. Bye.